Why hello my magical friends! Today we're checking out two of the most exciting lands. First, the Ministry of Magic, where you'll step right into the wizarding world and experience the Ministry of Magic itself. Then we head over to the Isle of Berk, where dragons fly, Vikings train, and it feels like you're walking right into How to Train a Dragon. Get ready to go on some jaw-dropping rides and next level immersive worlds like you've never seen before. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Hello my magical friends, welcome back. Today is part 2 of Epic Universe. If you guys missed last week's video, I will leave it right up here. It was amazing. We have 2 more lands to discover. It's going to be the Harry Potter Wizarding World, of course, and Isle of Berk, and a big roller coaster, aka the Stardust. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Something unique about Epic Universe is that you can find the Universal Helios Grand Hotel right in the middle, and it gives you access into the park. So you're literally a hop, skip, and a jump into Epic Universe. For in the dreams, we enter a world that is entirely our own. Let's go! The Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal's Epic Universe will transport guests to the magical streets of Paris from the Fantastic Beasts films. I really enjoyed those movies, so if you're a fan of those films, this is going to be really fun to go into. It offers an all-new experience unlike Hogsmeade or Diagon Alley lands and other Universal parks. It's set within the Ministry of Magic, and that truly is the magic of this land. And they also have a headline attraction that takes guests deep into the heart of wizarding politics and spellbinding action. Throughout, you will also find rich storytelling, you'll see a live band performing, they have themed dining, and as well as enchanting details all around in every single corner. We also went into the Le Goblet Noir, and this is where you can eat hearty soups, smoked meats, pierogies, pretzels, fondue, you name it. It is definitely very vibey in here. It has that Harry Potter feel for sure. Now, when we entered this land, it was about 3 o'clock. It was hot. So the first order of business was actually to see the Le Cirque Arcanus, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. It's a show, essentially, and it's a full-scale indoor show featuring Newt Scamander's stolen suitcase. They show some of the fantastical beasts. They have aerialists, puppets, and amazing stagecraft. So that was the first thing that we did because we wanted to escape the heat. Alright, we just finished the show, and it was cute. It was definitely extraordinary. It was a good break from the heat. Yeah. So I would come like at 2 o'clock when it's like hot, because it's pretty long. I think it was a good 30 minutes. Yeah. Like the intro, then you go sit down. There's like an intro, essentially, that took like a good 10 minutes. Yeah. And then you actually sat down. That was like 20 minutes, I think, total, 15, 20. Yep. So it's a good break from the heat in the middle of the day. Yeah. Definitely recommend. Is it extraordinary, crazy? No. It has a little bit of magic at the beginning, but it's not really magic. It's just kind of like tricks, I guess you could say.
It's cute.
Yeah, it's cute. And then you see a lot of the creatures from the Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. So that's pretty cool. If you're into the creatures, you get to see a lot of them on stage. And then you see Newt himself, but in a screen version. But it was cute. It was cute. Taking a little break from the heat with some frozen butterbeer. I've never had a frozen. I've had the regular. very sweet, but it feels good. It's so hot. So we were just about to get in line for the Battle of the Ministry ride, and it's shut down. So one thing about the previews is that they will shut down rides unexpectedly and for a long period of time. Hopefully during the actual opening of the park and beyond, they don't do that, but it is something to keep in mind. The lady was like, this ride is just so technology advanced that it shuts down a lot. I was like, oh. So I feel bad because the line was like 3.5 hours earlier. So a lot of those people are leaving now and they do not look happy.
And since we were not able to get on the ride, we decided to do a little bit of window shopping. And we went into this Caramel sweet store, and oh my goodness, it is so French. Absolutely loved the decor inside. They also have all sorts of merch throughout this land, so pop in, escape the heat or the cold when it rarely is cold, but you'll find some really cute stuff in their stores.
Just lose yourself among the stars and dance across the edge of night. You'll catch a comet in its flight. We'll see you later. Wow. Stardust racers. That was wild. Like,
wow.
First off, let's just talk about how there are metal detectors, because it goes that fast and it's that intense that they want to make sure there is no funny business of cell phones, of cameras, of loose articles on that ride, and I can see why. Because going that fast, you don't want anything smacking you in the face, and there's a high possibility that could happen on that ride. I had my DJI microphone on and I put everything in my, little cubby. She caught it and she was like, you ma'am, you gotta take that off, that microphone. And I was like, oh, I totally forgot about it. So then I put it in the locker, and after I ride this, like, I can see why. Like, you don't want something like that. Something that tiny smacking you in the face at that speed would be detrimental. Like, honestly, you can mess someone up going that fast. We went on the green one. Supposedly, that's the thriller one. The yellow one is a little less intense, but I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong down below in the comments. Maybe we'll go on the yellow one a little bit later. We're gonna go check Isle of Berk, but what did you think? You're the motion sickness person too, so let's hear that side.
Yeah, I've kind of grown to not really like roller coasters much anymore. I mean, like, I still love the thrill of it, but like my equilibrium or something just doesn't mesh with roller coasters as much anymore. But this one right here, loved it. Don't feel sick at all, and just pure adrenaline the entire time. And like, I mean, there's roller coaster adrenaline, and then there was this thing. This was just wow.
It was like
loved it.
Crazy.
Loved it. I like just giggling the entire time. I was like, I can't believe we're doing this.
I mean, I felt like I was popping out of that seat.
Yeah.
Did you feel that?
Oh, yeah, many times.
You feel like you're gonna pop out. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die here.
Half the time, I'm sure my butt wasn't in the seat. I was just like,
just off. And they don't have any like shoulder restraints.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it like even more crazy of a ride, because you literally just bounce it. And it has a lot of up and downs.
Yeah.
And that's really where you feel like the intensity is, like when you're going up. And of course, we got the last row.
Yeah.
So let me tell you, you feel everything in that last row, in case you didn't know. The last row is where you feel the most intense. The front is thrilling because you have like the front view, but that last row is where you feel everything, because that's what pulls the whole thing down. Like, the front pulls the whole thing down. So you get everything on that last row. That was awesome. I love the last row, but I'm a thriller kind of girl.
I loved it. I loved everything about it. I would definitely do that again. 10 out of 10 as far as just adrenaline goes. I thought it was, you know, it reminded me a little bit of like Dueling Dragons, where like there's two going at the same time. So that made it fun, where you're like just flying through the air, and like you're right next to the other one. You can literally see people on the other roller coaster next to you. And then
that was cool.
Yeah, and then just the way it intertwined, it was just the best roller coaster I can think of.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yep.
So,
Do it.
4 thumbs up.
Do it.
4 thumbs up.
Yep.
Let's go check out Isle of Berk.
One of my favorite lands, hands down, has to be How to Train a Dragon, Isle of Berk. It's based on the movies where Vikings and dragons become best friends, and let me tell you, this literally feels like the real deal.
All right, we have made it, and it is so fun in here. The music is very upbeat. There are dragons everywhere. And now we're gonna go see the How to Train a Dragon show. Apparently, it's an amazing show, and I'm excited.
You're gonna see the village from the movie, the big wooden houses, dragon statues, and even smoke coming out of chimneys. You'll see Hiccup, Toothless, and they also have an amazing show with fire music and maybe even a flying dragon.
All right, so we just finished the show. I feel like it was a shorter version. It was cute. The best part was obviously when Toothless and Hiccup come flying out. That's amazing. And a lot of the music was very fun. The storyline is cute. I wouldn't say it's like fantastic. We are now ordering some food. We are getting the mac and cheese cones. We got 2 different ones. This is gonna basically be our dinner. And I'm excited. I heard a lot of great things. It looks amazing. We also ended up getting this earlier in the day because it just made financially sense. So I have to go refill it, and then we're gonna go sit down and eat and relax. The heat is finally going down. It's not as hot because it was hot, like around 2, 3, boiling. I think that's when we caved for this because we were just so thirsty. We've been drinking a lot of vitamin water they have available, and it's been helping with the thirst. But yeah, I recommend it. I think it's a good deal. It's $18.99, and you can refill it throughout the whole park all day. And they have them sporadically throughout the park. The only place they do not have them, and we asked, was Harry Potter, the Wizarding World, because the guy who told us, no, we don't have this. It's 1920s Paris. So I guess they even keep that out of the world. They didn't have technology like that. But somehow here in Isle of Berk they do. But it was just so funny how he said, no, we don't have any of those. That's why we ended up getting the butter beer, which was delicious. Because like I said, it was around 3 o'clock and we were so hot. I wanted something really cold, and it was that frozen butter beer. It just clenched the thirst so well. So we got the classic. It comes with some goldfish, mac and cheese, and then we got the pulled pork one. I'm excited. Let's see how this goes. Oh my gosh. That's good. The bread is good. I love bread, you guys. It's nice and crunchy. But this is really good. The pulled pork with the mac and cheese. Heck yeah. So the goldfish seem to be only on top. And there's just your classic mac and cheese inside. So this one's much easier to eat, I feel. Very good. So we finished the pretzel, or what is it? I don't know, the cones. I'm sorry, we were talking about the pretzel. We finished this, and the consensus is that if you're going to get this, get the pulled pork one, because that added a lot of flavor into the mac and cheese. The mac and cheese itself was pretty plain. So if you're like a basic Jane kind of person, you know, you don't like to adventure with your food, you like to know what you're eating, the goldfish with the mac and cheese and the bread is gonna be the safest bet. The bread is so toasty. I love bread though. I'm a bread person. They add like a garlic and like a seasoning to it. Ugh, delicious. So then add a little bit of pulled pork and mac and cheese to it. I liked it. However, my husband said that the burger was better. That if he had to choose from the food today, he would choose the burger again. And I agree. I think the burger is superior to this. This is like a good snack, you know, if you're feeling like a little hungry. And if you're like want a big meal, that burger was just like so good. The bun was so soft. Oh, it was really good. It was cooked to perfection. Like it was delicious. So let me know. What do you guys think? One thing I will say is this is $18.99. Oh no, 18 bucks, right? 18 bucks is a lot. The burger, I believe, was 18 and it came with fries. So keep that in mind. You had a side of fries and a big juicy burger for the same amount. I think they are seeing TikToks and Reels and people are hyping this up, and they actually raised the price from original videos that I've seen. So they know what they're doing in their marketing. They're like, oh, is this the new thing now? Let's raise up the prices. Because that's exactly what happened. Anyways, let's go meet Toothless because I want to meet him. This person right here, this adult child here wants to meet him. Oh no, change of plans. It's a 75-minute wait. I don't think we're gonna do that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little sad I'm not meeting him. That was like one of my things that I really wanted to do. But 75 minutes, it's 6:15. It would eat up our whole closing time because they close at 8 o'clock, so we gotta do something else. Let's go on Hiccup's Wing. I'm excited. This looks like a cute roller coaster. We'll see you on the other side. Hiccup's Wing Glider, amazing. I loved this roller coaster. It was so well themed. It's like a little story when you ride it. And there's little baby hatchlings and the little baby dragons. You get to go into the home of the dragons. They have a little bit of speed, like fast speed areas. It is kind of motion sickness prone. My husband definitely felt a little motion sickness on it because it stops abruptly several times, I think 2 times, and it jerks you from like side to side. Whereas the Stardust doesn't really do that. It's more like of an up and down roller coaster. But this one, this is the best part, in my humble opinion. When you go through this area, oh man, it feels so cool. Like you're just flying through Isle of Berk. I mean, it's just so fun.
Another ride that you can find is the Dragon Racers Rally. It's a twisting skyfly ride where you sit on a dragon riding simulator and you control how crazy it gets. You decide whether you want it to roll around or not.
If you are a parent like us, they do have a play area with slides. They can run around in there. This is really cool and needed for the little ones because, to be honest, there's not a lot of stuff for the tiny humans. And this is perfect.
Now, our day was not complete without seeing the Ministry of Magic. So our last thing on our to-do list was to go and check it out.
So unfortunately, the Harry Potter ride is not available, but I think they're letting you walk in at least and see the Ministry of Magic, and that's all I want. I just want to see it. Yep, it is not working, but they are allowing us to come in, and I'm so excited. I just want to see the Ministry of Magic. It looks amazing. This looks amazing. Two.
All right, once you're ready to go, you're both going to go in at 9:05 at the same time, okay?
Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Ah, here we go! Come on! Oh my god. Ah, are you kidding me? That is sick! Oh my god! This is amazing! Oh my god! Genuinely tearing up. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. This is insane! Like, so insane! Wow! This took my breath away, for sure. Wow! This is crazy. They freaking did it. This is crazy. What? I'm so happy they let us come in. This alone is totally worth it.
The queue for the Harry Potter and the Battle at Ministry is a standalone attraction. You can still see the Ministry of Magic without having to ride the ride. It's designed to immerse you fully before you even board the ride, but what you're gonna find is this breathtaking, amazing fountain, flying memos in midair, a magical weather ceiling, which really sets the tone of this grand room. Banners projected in 360, even their backs are detailed. I mean, it's amazing. You also get to see Dolores Umbridge's office and Pink Room. The cats are moving. There's a moving house elf, Higgledy animatronic who's talking to you, and just tiny decorative touches around that whole office.
Simply amazing. I have goosebumps. I literally have goosebumps. I don't know how to describe it. If you're a true Harry Potter fan, you will know. The music, the magic they brought here, it really is magical. It truly is magical. That was amazing. I cried. It doesn't do it justice on camera. It truly, honestly does not. The moment you walk into the ministry, it is pure magic. I mean, it really is. The queue, there's so many little details. Harry Potter's locker room, Neville Longbottom, the little cats in Umbridge's office. I mean, it's just so much detail. I can't even, it's amazing. I cried. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. So this for me was like my number one thing today. I wanted to see the ministry. I didn't even care about getting on the ride itself, but I needed to see that room. That room is amazing. Grand, exquisite, amazing. To end our day here at Epic Universe, Stardust Racers one last time, baby. All right, you guys, we came, we conquered. Stardust, we went on the yellow one. Word on the street is that it's much tamer, not as thrilling as the green, and we can confirm.
Yeah, it is not as wild, but it is still very wild.
It's still wild. Yeah, it's still wild, don't get me wrong. Now, to clarify, we went on the green row 10, last row. If you want extreme thrilling ride, that's your row. I feel like if you don't want extreme, you always tend to go towards the beginning, first, second, third. We were on the third on this yellow, so I didn't feel the drops as intense. It was smoother, I guess you can say. Like, it just didn't have that thrilling ride like the green 10 row did. Now, there were positives. The vibe on yellow row 3, because you're in the back and green, you don't tend to line up a lot with the other roller coaster because it's a race. So one goes forward, one goes back. Row 3, or like in the middle, you are always looking at someone on the other cart, and that was sick. Because you made eye contact with like someone every single time, and you're like, hey baby, let's go! And that made it so much more fun. Like, that human interactive element to it just brought it to another level. That it was fun. It was like a vibe. Like, it was, we are racing, dude. Like, I felt like Tokyo Drift. Ding, 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 ding. Like, literally, that's what I felt like on this roller coaster. So, sorry guys, the camera died. We had to change batteries. But, yes, yellow, still thrilling, still intense. Don't get me wrong. It's still a really, really crazy roller coaster, but it was fun. It was fun. You can't go wrong on either or. The line was shorter in the yellow. We were gonna ride the green again, but we were like, you know what? The park is closing. Let's just get on. There's some rain clouds that are about to rain on our parade, and we were scared that they were gonna stop the roller coaster, so we just hopped on the shorter line. Worth it though. Like I said, that human interaction was so fun.
It's a wild experience to be like inverted, flying through on a roller coaster, and like literally almost with hands reach of somebody else, and you're just flipping around, and just. You
can like go like this with someone else almost. Like, I mean, I'm sure we're not that close, but it feels like it. Like, it feels like you're just
you're making eye contact with somebody on a different roller coaster.
And you see
upside down.
All their faces. Like all their facial expressions. I'm sure they saw us. Like, it was cool. But one thing also, the Celestial Park at night is beautiful. I feel like during the day, it falls flat. It's really not that exciting, not much going on. The lights come on, it transforms Celestial Park. So the core of this epic universe is beautiful at night. The fountain show is gorgeous at night. It's the lighting. The lighting really makes a huge difference. So, yeah.
From soaring with dragons to casting spells in the Ministry of Magic, Epic Universe isn't just a theme park, my friends. It's a journey through worlds you've only dreamed of. Every land, every detail, every moment is built to amaze you. Whether you're a thrill seeker, a fantasy fan, or a family chasing magic, this place delivers it all. So if you're wondering if it's worth the hype, trust me, it is literally beyond epic.
All right, you guys, this completes this epic day. It was awesome. It's amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like always, remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, give this video a thumbs up, and remember to dream big, be brave, and explore life. Until next time. Mwah.